You ever walk into a room and feel the air just shift, like everyone's holding their breath, waiting for something to break? That's what it felt like when 3 bullets flew at Judge Amara Jackson in the middle of Raleigh International Airport. And she didn't just survive, she turned the whole damn system upside down. Picture this: a Tuesday morning, crowded terminal, folks dragging suitcases, kids whining, coffee lines snaking around. Amara's there, no robe, no badge, just a woman in a navy hoodie, blending in like she's nobody special. She's a federal judge, Fourth Circuit, but today she's just another traveler, trying to catch a flight to Atlanta. Why the disguise? Her cousin, Malik, got roughed up by TSA last month. 17, honor roll kid, yanked out of line for looking twitchy. Amara wanted to see it for herself, feel what he felt. No filter, no privilege. Big mistake. She's at the checkpoint, shoes off, bag on the belt, when Officer Tom Kessler pulls her aside. "Ma'am, step over here," he says, voice sharp, like he's already made up his mind. Amara's calm, hands visible, pulls out her boarding pass slow, deliberate. "What's this about?" she asks, not loud, just curious. Kessler's eyes narrow. "Just follow orders." She doesn't flinch, doesn't raise her voice, just holds up the pass. That's when it happens. Pop, pop, pop. 3 shots. One grazes her arm, blood seeping through her sleeve. Another rips her hoodie. The third hits the wall behind her. The terminal freezes, people ducking behind counters, a kid's juice box splattering on the floor. Amara, bleeding, looks Kessler dead in the eye and says, cool as ice, "You just shot a federal judge, officer. I'd put that gun down if I were you." Nobody moves. Kessler's hands shake, gun still up, like he's stuck in a bad dream. A TSA agent, young, maybe 22, named Lila Torres, steps forward, phone in hand, recording. "She didn't do anything," Lila says, voice wobbly but loud enough to carry. "She was holding a damn boarding pass." Kessler snaps. "She reached fast." Lila doesn't back down. "I've been here 6 months, Tom. I saw the whole thing. You didn't even give her a chance." A teenager nearby, phone up, mutters, "Yo, is she really a judge?" The crowd's whispering now, phones out, filming, buzzing like a hive waking up. Amara, arm dripping, doesn't blink. "Get every body cam, every tape, every name," she tells the paramedics rushing in. "Nothing gets lost, you hear me?" They nod, spooked. She's not just a victim, she's already running the show. Let's rewind a bit. Amara Jackson didn't get to that bench by accident. Grew up in Savannah, watched her dad get cuffed on their front porch when she was 8, some mix-up over a parking ticket that wasn't even his. Her mom, a nurse who dreamed of law school, got ground down by night shifts and bills, never made it past paralegal. Amara soaked it all in the way systems chewed up people who looked like her, spat them out, and called it justice. By 16, she was schooling her teachers on civil rights law. By 25, she was a public defender, fighting for kids who reminded her of her brother, stuck in a cycle that wasn't their fault. At 39, she's on the Fourth Circuit, one of the youngest, sharpest judges in the game. But here's the thing: she never forgot where she came from. That's why she's here, in Raleigh, no entourage, just a boarding pass and a mission to see the system's underbelly. Back to the terminal. Kessler's supervisor, some guy named Daniels, shows up, radio crackling, looking like he just rolled out of bed. "What the hell's going on?" he barks. Kessler's quick. She didn't comply, reach for something. Lila cuts in. "It was her ticket, Daniels. I've got it on video." The teenager pipes up, "She's a judge, man. I swear I saw her on the news." Amara's arms throbbing now, blood pooling under her sleeve, but she's steady. "My name's Amara Jackson," she says, voice like steel. "I'm a federal judge, and your officer just turned this airport into a crime scene. Call your boss. Now." Daniels fumbles his radio, face pale. The crowd's getting louder, phones everywhere. Someone's crying, someone's yelling. He shot her for nothing. Amara sits against a pillar, paramedics patching her up, her breath shallow but controlled. She borrows a phone left hers behind on purpose and dials a number from memory. Federal Marshal's Office. This is Jackson. I need a team at Raleigh International, ASAP. Yes, I'm the one who got shot. She hangs up, glances at Lila, who's shaking, badge already confiscated. They suspended me, Lila whispers. They're coming for my job. Amara's eyes narrow. Hold on to that video, Lila. It's your armor now. The terminal's chaos is spreading, hashtags popping off online. Judge shot, Raleigh reckoning. A guy named Jamal Carter, a low-key activist who's exposed dirty cops before, gets Lila's video. He's in a Durham diner, watches it once, then twice, muttering, they shot a damn judge. By noon, it's got 10,000 shares. Hours later, Amara's in a hospital bed, shoulder bandaged, pain creeping in like a slow burn. She's not thinking about the bullet, she's thinking about the system that let it fly. She's been here before, not shot, but profiled, dismissed, made invisible. At judicial conferences, she's been mistaken for a clerk. In restaurants, waiters skip her table. In airports, her bag's always randomly searched. She's learned to shrink herself, not because she's weak, but because she knows the game: stay quiet, stay safe, until you can't anymore. Today, she couldn't. She dials another number. Judge Harlan, it's Amara. I need an emergency hearing, code 908B, sealed courtroom. Yeah, I'm fine. For now. Harlan's voice cracks through. You're calling the system the defendant, aren't you? She pauses. Damn right I am. The next day, Amara walks into a Raleigh courthouse. No sling, just her black robe, sharp as a blade. The room's packed: reporters, TSA brass, city lawyers, all squirming. They didn't expect her to show up, let alone preside. The clerk calls the session. Emergency hearing. Honorable Judge Amara Jackson presiding. A city lawyer gasps, realizing who she is. Kessler's boss, Daniels, stands, voice shaky. Your Honor, this hearing's jurisdiction is unclear. Amara doesn't blink. Section 1429B, Federal Public Oversight Act. I'm a federal judge, shot by your officer while following protocol. That's my jurisdiction. Daniels tries again. We didn't know you were a judge. She leans in, voice low, cutting. So you only respect rights if I'm wearing a robe? Good to know. Lila's there, a witness now, hands steady despite the suspension. Amara plays the video, her standing calm. Kessler's gun flashing, 3 shots, no threat. The room's dead silent. She lays out evidence. Internal TSA memos, buried complaints, training slides that greenlight instinct over evidence. This isn't one bad day, she says. It's a system that tells officers like Kessler a black woman with a boarding pass is a threat. She points to Lila. This woman risked her job to show the truth. Your system tried to bury her for it. Daniel stammers. We followed protocol. Amara's voice drops, heavy. Protocol that lets you shoot first and explain later isn't safety. It's power with no leash. The fallout's fast. Kessler's badge is gone by Tuesday, his name blacklisted from federal work. Amara's team digs up 12 complaints against Raleigh TSA Black, Latino, Asian passengers, all swept under the rug. A mother strip-searched with her kid. A veteran detained for his last name. Amara's ruling calls it what it is: systemic bias, baked into the rules. She doesn't stop there. In D.C., she testifies before Congress, stacking letters from victims on the table. These aren't stories, she says. They're proof. People like me, like my cousin, like my dad, aren't safe because your system doesn't see us as people. A congressman pushes back. You're turning this into a crusade. She fires back. I'm turning it into justice. You should try it sometime. Weeks later, Amara resigns. Not because she's done, but because the bench isn't enough. She hands in a letter. Justice isn't a title. It's a fight I'll take to the streets. She starts the National Oversight Board, a watchdog group, and hires Lila as its ethics chief. Jamal's book, The Judge They Shot, Hits shelves, a gut punch to the system. Kessler emails her one night. No subject line. I thought you were just another face. I didn't know you were the law. She doesn't reply, just saves it. Proof the system's shaking. Months pass. Amara's back at Raleigh Airport. No fanfare, just a woman with a suitcase. The officer at the checkpoint nods. Thank you, ma'am. She smiles, corrects him softly. Just Amara. She walks through. No sirens, no guns. That quiet moment hits the wind. Not loud, not flashy, just a system starting to listen. But here's the thing. It's not over. Amara's fight, Lila's video, Jamal's book theory sparks, not the fire. Systems don't change because they're sorry. They change when people like her, like us, make it impossible to stay broken. So what do you think? Was Amara right to take on the system, or did she push too far? Drop a comment. Share your story. What's the moment you saw the system crack? Let's keep this conversation alive.